here at Santa Anita Park with Chantal Sutherland, a native from Canada, here down in sunny Southern California. And the first question is, what the heck brought you here?
I always want to come to California.
Sounds like a lot of people we know always wanted to go to California. And you've been down here since the beginning of the meet?
Yeah, came in December, beginning of Santa Anita, and be here till April 8th.
But you've been in racing in the United States. You actually raced in the New York surf for a while and did actually very well in New York.
Yeah, I did. I raced in New York, Aqueduct, Belmont, and Saratoga.
And so far, what's your favorite place of all the places you told me?
California and Canada, tied.
Tell us a little bit about what got you going in it.
My family. My dad had standardbreds and thoroughbreds, and my sister was show jumping. So when I turned 5, I started show jumping at 2 ponies. I did that till I was 13, and then went away to boarding school, and then as a summer job around university, I was scalloping thoroughbreds on a farm, and I got the itch, and then I just wanted to go to the racetrack, and my dad basically said, if you graduate, we'll discuss it. And I graduated, and I still want to be a jockey, and so here I am today.
Do you get intimidated by the guys at all?
Not intimidated. I mean, you get excited and you know, about big races and stuff, but they're great guys. They're very fair. They ride so good. And
there's got to be a little tension when you're getting behind that gate and the money's up there and they're loading them in. I mean, at one point the game face has got to go on, and that friendship is there. I guess that respect is always there, but you're kind of on your own and ready to go, and you still feel comfortable in that environment.
Absolutely. When you get in the gate, it is all about me and my horse. That's my team. And it's all for winning, and if I got a bud, I'm budding. I ain't waiting for nobody. I'm going.
A lot of people ask us when they play in our game, and they actually are the jockey in our game, and they've said to us, oh my God, they didn't realize how hard it is to ride a horse in this game, let alone in the real world. So tell us really how difficult it is. For the fans that are just standing in the grandstand and watching, a lot of times you hear them yelling at the jockeys and saying, oh my God, you didn't see that hole. But really, there's so much going on out there. I mean, just give us an overview of how difficult riding in a race can really be.
I find if you can, for myself, I just sort of zone everything out and just focus on how my horse feels, and then just improving my position and giving myself an opportunity always to be in a good striking position, and more importantly at the quarter pole. Like I know I got to work my way to that point, and I got to be out. I got to get out. As far as challenging wise, the toughness of racing, well, you have to be very strong in your legs, upper body, everywhere, I guess, and just balance everything. And I guess the more experience you have, it gets easier. But
people don't realize how physical a sport this is. This is really a physical sport. I mean, after a 1.5, 2-minute race, I mean, you are exhausted.
Yeah, I once saw in Kentucky, they had the Equicizer, and it was electric. Yeah. And they had a race, and the lady who went on, it was an older lady.
Fell off?
Oh man, she almost fell off. Her knees were buckling.
It was shaking.
She hadn't even gone up for 30 seconds, and I was like, oh, I felt so bad for her. And then she was just hanging on and just bouncing off on it, and her knees just gave out on her. So I never realized how tough it is, because it kind of comes with training and stuff. You don't think about it, but when you see someone who's never done it or tries to do it or squat for 1.5 minutes, ain't gonna happen.
Should they pay most attention to their horse's past performance, to the other horse's past performance? Should you really have a strategy, or should you just wait till the gate opens and develop a strategy then?
I read the past performance of all the horses, and then I pay attention to the jockeys, because I know it's important for me to know who's riding what horse. And say, for example, you've got a horse that's coming off the pace and you have a speed rider on it, then it kind of may not pick that one. But if I see a rider on a closer that's a good closing rider, then I think they're dangerous. And as far as myself, it's a little thing that I have and I have to do. I draw a diagram of what I think is going to happen in the race.
Every race?
Every race.
You draw that diagram. Do you save them all?
I have them all. And I position where I think I'll be and what horses I think will stop. And I don't want to be to the inside of them, or I know at some point, like if I know I'll remember the rider and the color of their silks, and I know that I got to be away from them, because if naturally the horses are stopping the half-mile pole, then I just got to I don't want to be stuck behind them, or know that if I have to be on the outside because there's a lot of inside speed that's going to stop, kind of stuff like that. And I mean, it doesn't always work out,
right.
But I feel that if I know going in, then I have an edge.
That gate opens up and your horse doesn't brake right, and all of a sudden you're in a panic mode, or are you not in a panic mode? How do you deal with that? Because in the game we have a component that can actually delay the horse at the start of the gate, just like in real racing. So how do we deal with that?
I never panic because there's not much you can do anyway. It kind of actually, all the pressure's gone because that's right. Your first excuse. But no, I just kind of just go with the flow. No, don't even worry about it.
What do they need to have to become successful?
Well, I'm still trying to learn that myself, but I think it's important to be physically fit, healthy.
Well, physically fit, they only need their fingers physically fit in the game.
I guess, I don't know. I think, I guess seeing the race.
We're here with Chantal Sutherland at Santa Anita Park, and she's got 3 horses in today, and we're going to be watching you. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.